We might be drunk, we might be drunk. As long as we are hanging out, you know we might be drunk. Raise a glass, let's talk shit. Pet peeves, Rex, and a bit. Maybe drunk, we might be drunk, yeah.
Hey, folks, we might be drunk. Here we are, back to the day drinking.
I mean, it's pretty early again.
Yeah, this podcast is literally an enabler.
It's opening my eyes to what might be a problem.
Yeah, we did one the other day. I was on 2 hours of sleep, and then I left the pod after having a couple Guinnesses and went straight to a 3-hour car ride, road beers, 2 shows, drinking during the shows, Ari, Dina, Vecchione, James Mattern, drove back. Drinking beers. It was just like a wild night.
Damn. Are you hurting right now?
No, I'm okay because I spread it out.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Kids, spread out. You can do 8 to 12 beers if you do it over a long period of time.
And that took years of failing and learning and trial and error. But I had a nice 3-beer buzz throughout the day.
That's a good buzz. I remember I had that coach when I was like 7th to 8th grade. He was a dude who was like, you can drink. Just make sure you have a slice of pizza before soak up the booze.
Yes. I'd like to picture the guy with the whistle and the stripes, the black and white. Woo! Have a piece of pizza. Get a water in you. All right, now chug.
He was such a funny guy. He was the type of guy who would be like, he would say something like, he would just like say fucked up shit like about Jews, blacks, anyone. And he was like, he goes, oh, I'm racist. I went to Memphis. I played baseball. 14 black guys, 10 whites, and a Jew. Me. Like, that's how we defended always. We're like, yeah, no one's calling you racist. We're just like, I don't think that gets you off the hook.
Right. That's hilarious. I love the angry guy who's like, you called me racist? I fucked a black hooker in 84. Like, they always have some list.
I wouldn't use this example anymore.
Yeah, right.
It's good that you're not racist, but I don't think the black hooker angle's doing you any points here.
Yeah. And for the love of God, to the white guys out there, the argument of why can't I say it? Why can't I say the N-word? Why can't I? It's never going to work. So don't even have the argument.
It's a bad hill to die on.
It's a bad hill, and there's no chance a black guy's going to go, all right, go for it. You got me. You turned me around on this huge thing. Even if you're right, wrong, it's just never going to work out.
You know the white guy at the bar who's like, why can't I say it? And you're like, you can. Just let me leave first, so I don't have to. So people don't think I know you.
Yes.
Do it at your own risk.
Exactly.
Do anything at your own risk.
Right. Yeah, you can say anything, I guess. You can just deal with consequences.
But we want to be away from you.
Yeah. It is fascinating watching some people still just say it out loud. You're like, whoa, it's like a throwback. Yeah. It's wild to see. It's like seeing a steam engine car. You're like, what? That's still going? Look at that.
Either way, it's going away quickly. That's why.
Yeah.
It ain't the train you want to be on.
Right. And that's why you also make up new words. Like, there used to be the word for gay people with an F, and now it's cuck. It's really just a different word. Cuck is just that's all that is.
It's not even gay. It's like sissy. It's like pussy or something.
Right.
Sissy was the old school one.
Sissy was old school. Yeah, fairy. But then Louis had that bit about it. So did Carlin. But just how like fag wasn't like, it didn't mean gay really, Denny. You just called your friends that. Like, hey, come on, take that shot. It was just like you're just saying it because you're weak.
But it's still like it's not the right example.
Right. But now it's cuck.
Because you can't take a whole group of people for what you're.
Right. Yeah.
Unless it's pussies, then it's okay.
Yeah. That one also was a substitute for a while.
Yeah.
That one's kind of universal. That's sticking.
Is it?
Pussy is around forever. Yeah. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah. It's weird that it's a bad thing because it's like you're out calling your friend that, but that's also what you're trying to get.
Ah, yes. And then Betty White had that great quote, like, why is a pussy weak? I take a pounding. It takes a pounding, you know? Yeah.
It's like too much information, by the way.
From Betty?
Yeah. It's like, all right, I appreciate the point. I don't want to picture you getting rammed in the back of a... Betty White?
Yeah, what do I care? I'd like to see Betty White get plowed.
Would you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a fun image. I'm not jerking off to it, but I'll watch a guy get his head cut off just for the image, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, faces of death. I'm not going out and look for it, but if you see a guy on the side of the road, you're like, wow, paralyzed.
Yeah.
You got to look.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
These videos go viral for a reason, folks. We talked about it last week with the public hanging. That's why people showed up.
People used to show up. They used to gather around, a crowd.
Yeah, that's what I never got at the urinals, People were like, why would you look at my dick? I'm like, I'm curious. Like, what, are you gay? I'm like, no, I just want to see what your dick looks like. It has nothing to do with horniness or sexuality. I don't desire it. I just want to see.
You got to do it casually, though. I've definitely had the dude just look. I'm like, come on, dude. The dude's just like staring right at
this
it.
Guy. With the glasses.
How about when you're peeing next to a guy who's like 6'9" and they're just like looking down? You're like, ugh, this is
that's
unpleasant.
The worst. That's
tall
the
pervert.
Worst. Yeah, tall pervert. That's a character. That's a sketch. Tall perv. How about the kid who had the mirror on his shoe?
Whoa.
Oh, that was big.
Damn.
Yeah, I went to a co-ed high school.
Oh, okay.
I went to a Catholic school, so the skirts were there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that and this is pre-porn internet.
Damn.
I didn't do it, but that was a thing. And then another big thing was the walking upstairs, and a lot of guys would look up.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
As long as you're not doing the Porky's jam your dick through the hole in the shower.
Right.
That gag did not age well.
No. But his dick had a mole on it, which I related to. I got the mole.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. It's not three-dimensional. It's more of a freckle, I'd say.
A freckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my dick would be ruined at a lineup.
Yeah.
Well,
that hides the other marks on your penis, I guess.
Yeah, all the warts and blisters and herpes. Yeah.
Should we do a sample of this on the air?
We got to tell the folks at home what the hell this is.
So Mark and I are in the process of making our own rye, which is very exciting. Shout out to Christopher for sending us all these from the distillery. I feel like I might have forgot one, but maybe not. I guess it was only 6, but
yeah.
Let's start with one, right?
So this is what we're going to be selling potentially here.
We got to find one we like, but we'll do it. We won't do it too long, but we should at least try these. Should we give it a go?
Let's do it. Let's do it professional. Different cup for each one, and you can see the difference in color. This one's a little darker. That one's super light right here.
These were sent to my apartment, so I did smell some of them first because I just wanted to know what we're working with. Yeah. And I do like the smell of bourbon and rye. Dude, this one might be an early favorite in terms of smell.
Just up the scent.
Should we not go with this first then?
Yeah, save it. But this is going to be tough because are we spitting? Are we swallowing? How are we doing this?
Let's just take little sips so we don't get too fucked up because a lot of them.
All right, good diversity here. This looks like the setup at Sephora, when you got to find the color palette.
All right, this one is interesting. 2017 Rye Whiskey. This is 95% rye. Is that good?
Perfect. Thank you. Oh, man, this is so exciting.
Cheers, buddy.
I'm proud of it. This is very adult.
So adult. Cheers.
Okay. What was this? This is 100% rye.
95.
95% rye. 2017. Good year. A little sweet. Not bad.
That's good.
Goes down easy.
I could see drinking that, and I could see. I also want to see how we could mix this. I think this would go well with a Manhattan.
Yes. Not too much kick, but you still know it's there.
It's got a little smokiness, which I don't. And rye is always a little spicier than bourbon. This is fucking nice, dude.
Oh, that's good. I'm already on board with that one.
All right, maybe I should pour it a little smaller if we're doing 6 because we're gonna be doing 6 shots.
Yeah. Good point. Well, little baby shots here, little baby preemies. But yeah, that is good stuff. I'm already in love with that one. I'm worried I'm going to love them all.
That is the problem. I feel like foster parents here.
Right. I know. I feel like Larry King. We got 6 wives here, and I love them all.
Did he only have 6? I think he had like 8 or 9.
Yeah, you might be right.
Larry King?
Yeah.
Imagine getting married. By marriage 8, you're probably like, all right.
What's the difference?
One more shot. I mean, I think at that point, the wife's just like, you married 7 other women. It's not even romantic. It's just like, I don't want them to have something on me.
That's a bit. And just think about that alimony, though. He must have prenups out the ass. There's no way he's paying off all those divorces.
That's brutal.
Wait,
this is the one we just had. Yeah, 95. So let's put that.
Here, I'll take it.
You hold that. We'll put that in the very good category.
Yes, very good.
Now, I'm sorry to all these ryes. You got to beat very good.
Yes.
So, all right, we got, this is
a new cup?
This is just 2017 Rye Whiskey. New cup. Yeah, I got new cups for us.
I'm in love. This is 95% rye. That's full rye?
I guess this is full rye.
Wow. Okay, you got a full rye to college. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
Woo! This is number 2, full rye. Interesting.
It's a little sour. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's not. I still like this one better.
I like it, but it's not.
good.
It ain't beating that 95.
No. This one had a little meat to it, whereas this one just is a little more paint thinnery.
It's here and it's gone, like my biological father.
Who also loved rye.
All right, so this is what we just had. So this one's out.
It's out. I'm sorry to say.
This is like The Bachelor. This is crazy.
But it's fascinating that this has 95%. That's full, and it's so much different.
I'm worried that we're gonna have to. This might be we might leave here drunk because there might be a showdown at the end.
Oh, that's right. Or a man down, because this could put me on my ass. I got 4 shows tonight.
Oh shit! I got 3, and I got our boy Salacuse following me around.
Well, at least you got a DD.
This is a Canadian whiskey. I'm not too high on this. First off, because I want our shit to be American. We're American.
Good point. Good
You
point.
know?
Yeah, fucking Tim Horton bullshit over here. Come on. What the hell's a Mountie?
Should we still try it, though, the Canadian?
Of course. We got to try it. Perfect pour. That was perfect.
We'll go little on this one because
Yeah.
we're not that enthused on it anyway. Sorry, Canada.
Well, it's the Canadian conversion rate. It's a little less.
Cheers.
Cheers. Woo, it's got a kick already just in my nostril.
It's not good.
No, it's trash.
It's trash.
Just like poutine.
Who is that mayor who was a crackhead?
Trudeau. Oh, Moore?
He looked like Farley.
Yeah.
That's what this is. This is trash.
Yeah, who is that guy? Reed?
he died.
Rye? He was hilarious. Fat guy.
If Farley was alive, he would have been perfect. That would have been like an SNL.
Oh, completely. Oh my God! Let's take the paint
Take some
off
water so we can.
Thank you.
All right. What else we got here?
That one kicks.
This one I think is going to be good. This is malted, 51% rye and malted barley.
Oh boy!
It smells pretty good. We'll see.
All right. I tend to like it darker. So these seem to be darker. That Canadian was
Sound like my ex-girlfriend.
that Canadian was way too pale.
What?
The Canadian one was too.
Yeah, that was like albino.
Yeah,
that was some
see-through.
bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Smells good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Interesting.
Not bad.
That's different.
But what was this one again?
This was 51% rye and malted barley. I still think that one's in the lead, though.
Still the winner, easily.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a different. Damn, this is tough because we're not aficionados. We just like alcohol.
Yeah.
Like we're not. I'm not even like. This isn't exactly sideways where we're like.
Yeah, we're swishing it, getting the nose in there, but we also got to think about the folks at home. Like, what would they like? And
I think people would like that.
This one has the best flavor. Goes down easy.
Yeah.
All right, what are we on here?
Unlike my ex. I'll tell you.
You can use that for almost anything.
Teacher really seems to care. All right. Man, best movie. Meet Wally Sparks is so fucking funny.
So funny. Somebody tweeted at us or Instagram back to school like, I'm loving it, off your wreck.
Oh, dude, that movie that's one of the best comedies of all time.
Oh, yeah. So this is maybe number 2 so far.
Really?
I think so.
I think so, too. It's different. All right.
I'm going to do a little palate again.
Yeah, get in there. We'll share the water. This one is 36% rye, and it's a bourbon.
Ooh.
I didn't think we were on the bourbon train, but I guess we're giving it a shot.
So this is bourbon and rye.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could mix and match. I thought they were 2 separate things. That's perfect.
Yeah. We don't need to get too fucked up yet.
Yeah.
We got big nights ahead of ourselves. Let's see.
Smells all right. I don't know. Is this interesting to anyone? I have no idea.
I can't tell. I mean, that's what we're going to keep it pretty short.
Yeah.
Matt, is this terrible what we're doing right here?
He's sleeping. All right. Hey, people watch Guy Fieri wolf down chili dog for 6 hours, you know?
I don't love this one.
Uh-oh.
I thought I would. It's bitter. It's interesting, but it's not like it's a little too bitter for me.
Yeah, it came in good, and it didn't last. If I was like, I don't like it. Yeah, this one's tough.
It's tough. It's like it feels like a punishment.
Yes. That's a face turner. You know
That ain't it.
Grandma's cough medicine kind of shit.
This one I feel like out of the gate, that is killing it. We have one. This is the number one contender right here.
Oh yeah. Right.
This one I'm worried could unseat the one in the first place.
Okay, I'm putting the king back on his throne here, but we'll see. Can he beat the king? I wish they had names or something. Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, we're naming them. That's why they don't have names.
Good point.
So this is what this is, baby. Let's do it.
We could say, like, this is Michael, Tito, Jermaine, or we could do Wayne's brothers. All right.
Damn, there we go. This is the longest we've made without you farting.
Here we go.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, no. Now we got to try them back to back.
You know what? This has a nice finish.
It does have a good finish. Not a lot of kick. Huh. Good band. Not really. They're terrible.
Damn, this is... All right, let's keep it... Don't finish that, because we might have to do a taste-off now. Damn.
That's good. What is that? Rye Whiskey, 51%. So this is rye and bourbon, which is kind of our two loves melding. Is that
no?
This
is rye and this is looks like rye and corn.
Oh, rye and corn. Okay, we know nothing.
95 proof. That's pretty. Is that a lot? No, not really. It's standard.
I don't know the proof. They're both 95.
No, that's pretty standard for rye, I think.
All right.
Damn. So should we do the 95 now again?
I want to try that one again. Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
I still have the cup.
Do you?
Yeah, it's the first one.
How about I give you a new one?
I'll give you a new one.
I'll tell you. You're all right.
I grew up in the Depression.
I'll tell you. I love those Rodneys. I got no respect, I'll tell you. I used to share a locker with a mop, I'll tell you. No respect at all. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend.
All right. Saw a guy jogging naked down my street. Said, "What are you doing? You came home early."
That's a classic.
Oh yeah.
That one took me a second as a kid. I remember here. I think you're drinking too much when you take a piss and you see an olive. I'll tell you.
My ex-wife was so fat, I dropped a drop of water in her belly button. I heard an echo.
Cheers.
All right, here we go. Back to number one again.
That might be the winner, man. That's so smooth.
It wins again. It's so
smooth.
Good. The other one was a good contender, but this is the winner.
I got to remember which one. How funny would that be if we just had to redo the whole thing? Because we just got badly. Yeah, this is the one, I think.
Wow.
I write it down. Winner. That's it
dinner.
For sure, you think?
I think so. I mean, to me,
that's smooth.
It's leaps and bounds ahead. Country Mile.
So this could be Detour.
Ooh, or Fat Cat.
Or Fat Cat.
We'll see.
Damn, that was fun.
That was fun.
Thanks for going on that journey with us.
I've seen people do it, and I never thought I'd be doing it myself, and it's very exciting.
Damn.
All right.
We're going to have our own whiskey.
Look at that. I wish the folks at home could taste it, but you will at some point.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. We're trying it so you could try it, and we want something. I mean, this is smooth. I'm going to have a little bit more.
Yeah, I got a little here, too. That is very good. That's a sipping whiskey.
That's a sip. We want this to be able to... I want a whiskey you could sip, you could shoot, that you could throw in a cocktail.
Yeah, that is good stuff. 2017, folks.
And it's got... I think it'll taste even better in a glass. I feel like we should get glasses for this shit, but... Damn, that's nice,
That
dude.
is nice. And I'm glad we did it. We tasted it. Like, even if our friend Chris, who's doing all this for us, if he said, I got it for you, I'll figure it out, I'm an aficionado... We'd probably go, okay, whatever you think, but I'm glad we actually picked it.
Yeah, I mean, we're a small part of the process, but we're a part of it.
Yes, here.
Damn.
Good stuff.
That must be hard to, like, pick a kid to adopt.
It's true. I can barely pick a menu item.
Yeah, but like I bet it's hard if you're at the store. You're like, do you think they do it like this? They're like, oh, fuck these. Let me get those last two. Let me look at them one more time.
Yeah, let me hang out with him a little bit. See if I like him. See if he mixes well with friends.
Shit, that must be crazy hard.
Yeah, even picking a dog is hard. You got to go to the kennel and look at him.
Have you ever done that?
I have as a kid. Yeah, we picked a dog, or we would just get the stray, like bring the stray in, or you find the one at the Walmart in the box.
Yeah,
there's always a lady with like 8 puppies in a box.
I had a friend growing up. He just always had pets, and he would just keep. His mom was fucking a little nuts, and she would just keep adopting these adorable pets and then get rid of them once they got older. Because she was like, well, no, we were. I was like, what happened to that dog? She's like, we got a new dog. Like, it didn't die. It just wasn't cute to her anymore.
Oh, that's horrible.
Fucking insane.
That's insane. Thank God you didn't do that with your friend. You're not cute anymore. You got acne. You got a boner. Get out of here.
He's 13. He's living on the street.
Yeah.
He's got a better version of me in there.
Right. That could be a bit too. Yeah, because we all know that kitten and that puppy. I mean, you can't beat it, but you grow to love it. Then you don't want to. Our cat we were both out of town, so we let a friend watch it. You come home, it feels a little bummery. You're like, I usually get greeted at the door. I got something to pet. I can rub the gut. And it was weird. The house felt very empty without it.
Damn. So the cat wasn't as warm to you because you'd been gone?
No, it wasn't home. Like we had to go get it. But you pull up at home and there's nothing there. And it's just a dark house. The animal had so much energy to the place.
Yeah, is it hard to work when the cat's there? Or you sometimes like at the computer and the cat will like jump on your lap or something?
A little, but it's cute and it's fun. You go, hey, get out of here, you weirdo. And then it kind of bats at your handle like, it wants to play. But then it just sleeps for the rest of the day. So it's kind of nice.
Does it stick its butt up for you to pet?
Yes, and you can feel it pushing against your hand, which is like so flattering. You're like, you want it. Yeah.
like a horny man just sticking your butt.
Yeah. Oh, we've all done that with the girlfriend. You're laying in bed, you put the boner in the back. She's like, Jesus Christ. These are your moves? This is how you let me know you want to get laid?
Cats are cool, man. I really think they're like, they get no love. It's all people should be. I'd see comics go up there and be like, "Cats suck," and everyone applauds. And I'm like, "You're fucking sheep. How about that?
Yeah,
you're all sheep."
Cats are like Dane Cook. It's it's cool to dislike him,
Yeah.
And you're like, no, he's actually a talent, and he just blew up really big, so people like to see him fail. But I don't know. There's good qualities, and I don't want the dog. I don't want the guy jumping up on me all day long. I like the thing sleeping on the windowsill.
Dogs want a lot of attention. This is pretty good.
Pretty damn good.
This is nice that we can just sip on this.
Mm-hmm. That Canadian. Whew.
That was terrible.
I would not let that over the border.
That was the worst Canadian since Celine Dion.
Yes.
No, that was terrible.
And neither of them have full body. But she was notoriously anorexic.
Celine Dion?
Oh, yeah. If you pull up a photo,
she had
wild.
a much older... Didn't she marry her manager? Wasn't it?
I think so,
He was much older?
Yeah. Canadian, a lot of talent out of Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Bieber,
Hilarious that you fucking opened with Bieber out of all the people. There's so many people to pull from, and you're like, yeah, Bieber.
Yeah, well, and the comedy world alone, it's like Norm,
Leonard Cohen.
Oh, Leonard Cohen.
Yeah, Montreal.
Seth Rogen, Michael Cera, all Canadian. Mike Myers.
Jim Carrey.
Isn't
Jim Carrey from Canada?
Oh, Jim Carrey. I thought you said Drew Carey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. Amazing. Canadian.
Colin Quinn once told me a story about Norm Macdonald that like Leonard Cohen used to go see him at a club in Montreal. Leonard Cohen liked Norm.
Are you kidding?
And and Quinn's like, he would go see Norm at the club. He just liked watching him. He thought it was really funny.
Whoa.
And Norm had no idea who he was, nor did he care. Like, he just didn't give a shit.
Wow.
So I guess like he brought it up to him once. He was like, oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, his music sucks or whatever.
Wow.
And it's like I love Leonard Cohen, man. But it's hilarious that Norm was like, yeah, fuck that guy. I like country. That's what he said.
That's funny.
That's what Colin Quinn told me.
Wow. Yeah, Norm. I mean, this sounds weird, but maybe 8 years ago over D'Elia, he was a Vine star at Caroline's, and Bieber was in the audience.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't see my shit, but he wouldn't have liked me anyway. But yeah, he was like a huge
Bieber was probably the oldest person in the audience.
Count it. That's the joke of the night right there. But yeah, crazy.
Damn.
And that was like Bieber. Now Bieber's weird with dreadlocks and, driving a Ferrari off a cliff.
Did you meet him?
No.
That's so weird. Bieber, I remember there was like a video of him playing ball with his like entourage, and he's like lighting them up, and you're like, none of them get to play their A game against him.
Of course. You got to let them have it.
They're just like, damn, Bieber, you got the skills, man.
They zoom back, the basket's like 5'1", he's dunking. They lower it. Can you hit the rim?
I've dunked like twice in my life. I'm 6'3". I should be able to dunk.
That's impressive, though.
Yeah, but they were bullshit. I can't jump, dude. I have no hops. I'm not.
Wouldn't you love hops?
Hops look fun.
It looks so fun. Just a guy jumping over a fence, just no hands.
But I have fear too. You can't have fear. Like I'd be scared to go through the lane and try to dunk it.
Because if you fail, it's so embarrassing.
No, I mean, like, I think I would get injured or something. I mean, you can't, like, I see people do that, like, in pickup games. I'm like, you're not scared you're going to, like, tear it an Achilles or some shit?
Right.
I'd be so scared to, go for it. If I could do that, to go for it because people just foul you in street games.
That's true, yeah.
And you're not going down on a hardwood floor. You're going down on fucking concrete. You're going to really get hurt. Like, I'll go down... Just me going full speed, and I'm not that fast, and I'm like, fuck, that hurt.
Yeah. My friend plays, he's like a Jewish guy, he's 5'10", and he's like a big street ball guy. He gets elbowed in the face constantly, like all that, like checking, and he just handles it. I'm like, that would bother me for the day. I'd be like, dude, you elbowed me in the face. Like I would be the guy reasoning, like, what the fuck was that? But he just handled it. I mean, it's very impressive.
That's why you got to play with like all comics because they all just know not to hit you in the face.
Right.
So like we're all trying to be on TV.
Yeah. That's true. But man, when some like scary street tough guy elbows you and you're like, what was that? And your nose is bleeding, and he's like, what do you mean? I didn't know. I didn't do anything. Like, that's no fun.
I used to play with Amy's husband, Chris, all the time.
Yeah.
Chris, he's a good basketball player.
And great chef.
Great, yeah. But we would play, and I remember one time we played with this dude who was like unhinged, like completely out of his mind. Like he could fucking play.
Yeah.
But he was just like, we walked in as some guy's like, fuck you. And he's like, walk away, bitch. Walk away. And I was like, that was that guy's teammate. Like that's how we talked to his teammate.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's that crazy. So like he walked the guy. He's like, I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up. And then Chris and I are like, I guess we're on his team now. I don't know. And we play with him and he was just like, just shitting on us the whole time. I'm like, hey man. And you can't like pull them aside and be like, hey, I do better with constructive criticism. I don't do well with
exactly.
But he was just out of his fucking mind. And Chris has told me like he's played in some of those games with like in LA with like big names. Like he played in a game with Kanye once.
Wow.
And he said Kanye calls goaltending in like a celebrity league, which is to me like none of them can jump that high. That's fucking hilarious.
What is goaltending? Because I only know it from NBA Jam.
Oh, it's like you can't get the ball as it's coming down. So that basically means people are they're blocking like over 10 feet. Like they're getting that high. No one is jumping that high in these games.
I see.
Or you can't, like if it's off the backboard, you can't like hit it out. You got to let it go in.
Oh, so if it's on the way down into the basket.
Yeah, you can't just swat it.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, you got to get on the way up.
Oh, yeah. All right. I never knew what that was, and I always pretended to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you with sports terms, man.
I still can't believe you played with Tracy Morgan. But
I played with him?
No, I'm joking about the crazy guy.
I sat behind him at a game once.
Yeah.
It was me and Anthony DeVito, and we got courtside tickets. We're sitting behind him.
That's the show.
Dude, it was crazy. Yeah, dude, he was so funny.
Wow.
Michael Beasley for the Knicks went off, and Tracy Morgan just kept turning around and going, real animals eat meat. And we're just like, what?
I don't even know what that means.
We just like, what do? You just have to be like, yeah, dude. Yeah. We're just like high five. We're like, yeah.
You don't even tell him you're a comic. I'm sure that would be a whole night. You a comic? Get in here. Come on, make me laugh. You're like, no. I'm just watching the game.
He is Tracy. I mean, he is the 30 Rock character. It's amazing.
When he would sit at the cellar, he'd be at some table just screaming at everybody. And you like walk by like, don't scream at me. You know? And I'm supposed to be here. I'm working at the comedy club. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Thank God he made it. Thank God he's okay.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking tragic, dude.
Oh, at the Walmart?
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Of all the companies, like
I
think
know.
about all the companies to crash into someone, and then of all the people to crash into.
Right.
It's like the biggest company and the most hated company crashing into the most beloved comedian. Like, who doesn't like Tracy Morgan?
I know, and the most outspoken, loud, eccentric guy, you know? That guy will say anything, so you better give him the money.
Yeah, can you imagine being up at Walmart? You're like, all right, who did we hit? And they're like, you're going to kill me.
Right.
Have you seen 30 Rock? You're like, oh, fuck.
And thank God you got hit by the biggest. You know, you don't want to get hit by, Jill's ice cream, or whatever it is. They have, what do you call that?
We have nothing. Will an apology do, Mr. Morgan?
Yeah, we'll donate 20 to BLM. What is that? What is that word where it's always nice food and it's like it's very hipstery and organic. It's
rustic,
artisanal.
Oh, okay.
What is artisanal? I have no idea what that means.
I have no idea.
Okay,
let's look it up.
Look it up. I've seen it all over the place, especially in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
artisanal cheese.
It's got to be something about like homey or homemade or something like that. I
assume, or they take pride in it, or that no one was harmed.
Well, everyone takes pride in their food. No one's like...
Rob Ford. That was the guy's name, by the way.
Rob Ford is a guy. Damn.
He looks like if Tom Arnold fucked Farley. Huge man. Yeah, artisanal. That's one of those words that got big.
Non-mechanized.
Non-mechanized. What does that mean? Traditional. Yeah. Oh, so that means they made it like with the mortar and pestle, and they churned the butter. I see.
That's pretty cool.
So Amish are artisanal. Because there's no machines.
I just did a show in Amish country.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, what was that like?
It was great. It was like at the local theater. It's hilarious. It was I had Shafi with me. It's hilarious when you do these gigs, and they were very nice. The crowd was great. The theater's really cool. But it's funny, like you see the other things they show in the theater, and it's like a hometown version of Beauty and the Beast.
Whoa!
And I'm like, I'm going up against Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking.
That's tough because everyone in the town goes because their wife is in it, their kid is in it, so you got to go. It's almost like a gimme for an audience.
And it's also hilarious that it's like, for the people that did not know me there, they're just like, we thought this would be like a family thing.
Oh, yeah.
But my whole riff on it was like, but really what I'm saying is less offensive than a woman fucking an animal. So
That's true. Yeah. And a gay candle for some reason. But, it's always a bummer when you do some big theater and you see all these signatures on the wall and you're like, this place is from 1908. And you're like, oh, baby, we're going to get some Carlin, some Chaplin, some Pryor. And it's like the Beauty and the Beast cast or Othello. And you're like, come on, I don't want that signature. I want Lenny Bruce or something.
Right.
But it's all the time. Hey, this is a Technicolor Dreamcoat. You're like, all right, get out of here.
It is cool when you see like bands that went through there. You're like, oh shit.
Yes. I did something. Oh, I did the Paramount in Austin. They're like, Chaplin played here. And you're like, that is so crazy that think Chaplin in 1911 or whatever the fuck it is played there.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah. Fun story about Chaplin. English guy, I believe.
Chaplin was?
I think he's English.
Oh,
give that a goog there,
I thought he was American,
man.
but...
I think he's English. He seems so American, and he's not. I thought he was Jewish. He's not Jewish. He's a British cat.
Yeah, where's he from? I'm embarrassed I don't know this.
I know. No one talks about how he's British, but I hope I'm not wrong here. By the way, somebody said, "Are you Jewish?" And he said, "I don't have the honor."
Really?
Big fan of the Hebes. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
You don't hear that every day anymore.
I know. Old school.
Yeah, he's from London.
Hey, there you go.
And he died in Switzerland.
Ah, not a bad way to go. And he was married to an 11-year-old, I believe.
What?
Something like that.
I don't know this shit at all.
Oh,
I guess I don't know that much about him.
I'm a fan. I started United Artists.
You probably should say you're a fan after the 11-year-old. It's the wrong time to show that you're on board.
Yeah. But my point is...
11-year-old? For real?
No, I think 14. But
still not good.
It was the 40s or whatever. It was a different time.
Jeez.
So he was doing vaudeville, obviously, trying to make his way. And the Marx brothers are out, like, this is some Omaha, Sticks, wherever. They're just doing vaudeville, getting chased, barely getting paid. And Groucho was like, well, let's go. I'm going to go see who's playing at the town over, whatever. I had to kill a day. And he said he saw this kid and it was unbelievable. He's like, this was the best show I've ever seen. It was just some 14-year-old kid juggling oranges and falling. And he's like, this kid's phenomenal. And it was Chaplin.
Wow.
And no one knew who he was and no one knew who he was either. But
So he was into 14-year-olds too. That's crazy,
so.
man. What a story.
I think they were both young, but yeah.
That's wild.
The Marx Brothers story is such a movie. I read their book. I'm like, this is a movie.
Tell me, I don't know enough about the Marx Brothers. I know you're obsessed with Groucho. Tell me about it.
I mean, the mom was a singer, so they came from a musical family. They lived in a shit box in the Upper East Side. Poor Jewish people, immigrant parents. The mom pushed him into a musical act. They hated it. Chico, whatever his name, was a pool shark, a hustler. Groucho was like a piece of shit. They were all just like street kids.
Wow.
And they got into it and performed an act. And at one point, they were singing and they ran out of songs or something happened. And they just had to tell jokes to like kill time. And it killed. And so they're like, we'll just do this.
Wow.
And they didn't want to sing.
That was their fallback.
Yeah, fallback, and it worked out. And everything in their life came from falling ass backwards into something. Nothing was planned. You just had to survive back then.
Wow.
You know? So we'll adapt, whatever we got to do. Grease paint. He wore a mustache. He couldn't find it one night, so he just put grease paint on. That stuck. And he got his name because he was a poker player. And you have a thing called a grouch bag. And they were calling him cheap, like, oh, Groucho over here. He won't pull money out to play more poker. And so that's where he got Groucho.
Groucho, wow.
Yeah. Harpo played the harp, obviously. But yeah, crazy, just fist fights and anti-Semitism and running from gigs. Like, these hillbillies would chase with guns and they would try to run to catch the train. I mean, crazy shit. And then they made it, and they were the biggest thing in the theater world. And then then the movies came out, and that was over.
It's so interesting. Like, I hear stories like like we think we had tough gigs, and then you hear like Bill Hicks in an interview, like they chased us out of the bowling alley with guns, and I'm like, yes. You lost me a bowling alley. Like, fuck that shit.
That's true. Towns you never heard of.
Yeah, I mean, comics will shit on Bill Hicks sometimes, but it's like, you know.
He did the rounds, man. He paid his dues.
Yeah, he had chops. Like,
yeah.
People shit on it. It's like Bill Hicks went to the bad areas. Like,
yes.
he was doing those like liberal bits in Alabama.
Yes. Yeah, he was doing smart jokes to dumb people, and he said he felt like an alien. So one of his tours was called like the space tour or something.
The UFO tour. The flying saucer tour.
Flying saucer, yeah, which meant like they stare at me like I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm just talking up there. But man, yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah, he was awesome, man.
So crazy.
That's fascinating about Groucho. I didn't know that was the origin of his name.
I don't know why no one will make a movie out of it. Just crazy life story.
Who would play Groucho?
Ooh, that is the question.
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
It'd probably have to be like an unknown.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have to be, because you don't want some regular or star fucking that up. I don't know. Shia LaBeouf, maybe?
Shia LaBeouf. How about the guy who played, how about like Rami Malek, that guy who played...
That's pretty good.
That guy I didn't think the Bohemian Rhapsody movie was good, but I thought he was incredible.
He was amazing. I totally believed he had AIDS. He was incredible.
That was weird how in that scene in the movie where he goes, he told him that he had AIDS, and he goes, I got it. That's what we call it, AIDS. It's like, it?
Yes.
It's like, 'cause that's also what they say when you've got that it factor.
Right. That kid's got it.
And he's like, I've got it. You're like, damn right you do. You've got it, buddy.
That's funny, yeah. It's so true. It's like Goldman's bit. He's like, we love fucking so much that we have a birth control. We call it the pill. There's a pill that cures polio. That's not the pill. This is the pill.
Damn.
I mean, Goldman's on another level.
Gary Goldman. Yeah. Look him up, guys. If you haven't seen The Great Depression on HBO.
Oh,
so
yeah.
good. Gary Goldman, great comic, great guy.
He's got a couple Netflix, too. His albums are great.
Yeah, he's killer. But his most recent is The Great Depression.
Yeah.
And as he would say, top of his game. He really is. He's great.
And I think he's got a new hour that's killer.
I would believe it.
He's got a 20-minute chunk on Chipotle that's just lights out. Incredible. Like, to pull that much comedy out of this chain fast food restaurant. Yeah. I love it.
He wrecked me at the Comedy Cellar back in the day. He was my rec to get me an audition at the Comedy Cellar. So
damn.
I opened from Magooby's Joke House in 2011.
Yeah.
And I got off stage. I was nervous he would think I was funny, and he goes, "You're gonna be my first Comedy Cellar rec." First thing he said to me, I got off stage, I was like, But you're so beaten down at that point of your career when you're featuring that I was just like, that's nice. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah,
but he delivered.
Wow. That is the coolest. I've never heard of a wreck like that.
Crazy, right?
Crazy. I barely from that
knew
guy,
him. We knew Ryan Hamilton was a mutual friend of ours. So Ryan would say to me, like, he's like, oh, you guys are going to love each other. Like, I think they lived together at that point.
Yes.
So he, I think, was like, oh, you're going to like Sam, and said the same, obviously, to me about him.
Huge compliment from that guy. Like, that guy's such a great writer. Look him up, folks, because he's not the biggest comic, but he should be way bigger.
He's doing pretty well, though. I mean, he's, I think he's playing pretty big venues now, and like his stuff is very cerebral. Like, it's meant to be seen in like it's weird when I see some comics where I'm like, they're meant to be seen in a club. Some guys are meant to be in a theater. Gary's meant to be in a theater, I think.
Complete theater act, yeah. I mean, I'm getting cunty with clubs. Yeah. And I'm nobody, but I start seeing the waitress. I was at a club recently, and the waitress was louder than the audience.
Oh, it drives me nuts.
And I kept getting louder to drown her out, and she got louder. And it was like, what are you doing?
Are we fighting for the floor? Yeah, that drives me nuts. Most clubs are pretty good about that, but every once in a while you run into someone, you're like, hey, man, I am trying to talk up here.
Yeah. This is the show that they're paying for, so let me do it. I always say you wouldn't do that during Hamilton. Like,
right. Well, they don't serve drinks during Hamilton. Yeah, there's an intermission.
Or check spot or chicken fingers. There's none of that. And so it's what's beautiful about comedy, and also what's cruel about comedy is like, we're always kept in check. Hey, the buffalo wings are more important than you. I know you think you're some artist, but we got to keep the lights on. And you're like, yeah, you're right. And it keeps you humble, but you're also kind of like, what are we doing here? This is the system we've worked out. Also, in the age of Venmo and Bluetooth and digital, like, we got to sit there and go, hang on, I got to give this guy his check for the Mai Tai, and he's got to fill it out and hand it back to me, and that's all ruining your act. Like, I don't know. It just feels dated to me.
What are you playing that is making Mai Tais? You're playing nicer venues than me, I think.
I needed a specific drink. It was probably more of a Long Island, let's be honest. But
the Long Island iced tea, the death drink.
Yeah.
That's one I'll never drink on here. You'll never see me drinking a Long Island iced tea on here, because I like alcohol too much.
Right. The Long Island is basically like, I just want to get hammered. I don't care what it is, what it looks like, how I'll feel tomorrow. Let's just get me feeling better now. It's like the depression drink.
Yeah, it's like I want to take a walk. You want to beam yourself to a hangover.
Right.
I'd like to walk to the hangover and have a nice scenic view and have some experiences. You just want the hangover.
I know.
You just want to escape.
You want an escape. It should be called The Escape. Yeah. Which is what you want to do on Long Island also.
The Great Escape.
The Great Escape. That's the name of a Long Island iced tea.
Our Rye, so we got Detour.
Yep.
Fat Cat.
Yep. Oh, The Long Goodbye.
I love The Long Goodbye, but it sounds a little depressing.
It's a little dark, yeah. Like, I'm trying to put myself to sleep here.
Give me a Long Goodbye on the Rock. Sounds badass.
It does. It really does, yeah. We've had a couple other great options that people throw at us, but...
Detour's badass.
Detour just sounds cool.
Give me a Detour.
And I like a one-word drink, too.
Yeah.
But hey, who knows? Somebody could throw one at us tomorrow and you'd have a huge curveball.
I'm thinking about what you're saying about, like, you want some more? I'll do a tiny bit more.
Give me a kiss. Just a kiss.
Ever see that one, The Long Kiss Goodnight?
I knew you were going to say it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, of course. It's been a while, but...
Gina Davis rocked.
Woo, yeah, she had something going back then.
Craig Bierko, fun villain.
Oh, wow. Good pull.
There's a line I love in it. It's like very... it's like... It's Shane Black wrote it, so it's like fun dialogue. Yeah. But he takes a knife out to get her, and she goes, "Aw, only 4 inches."
That's great.
It's a great line on a villain.
Damn.
What'd you wreck this week?
Well, I gotta say, I don't know if I have one because
this is fucking good, by the way.
It's so good. Look, we almost killed that mini bottle.
Damn.
Yeah. Hold on, I can come up with a wreck real quick. Shit. Hold on, folks. Sal Accused is here. I'm sure he knows 38 wrecks.
I have not seen the taking of Pelham 123, which he says is like one of his favorite movies. The original with Walter Matthau.
If you like New York movies, it's great.
I gotta watch that.
Just the old subway stuff. It's killer. All right, what the hell am I reckon here? I reckon... this is a bad, cheesy wreck, but I'm going to do it.
Hit me.
Well, we got a couple of hot dames at home. I did this the other day, and this is going to sound corny, but I walked by a bodega. I just bought a bunch of flowers, put it in the living room table in a vase or vase. Game changer. Lights up the room. She went nuts. Nobody asked. Nobody, asked for it or anything, and I just did it.
You just got her flowers.
I just got her flowers. She posted about it. It's a day changer, and it's $18 or whatever the fuck. Totally worth it.
That's a good call. It's funny that you say because so many guys were always like, I got her flowers because I did something bad.
Yes.
I've never gotten a girl flowers because I fucked up. I've only gotten them as like because that would feel like a cop out if you fuck up, doesn't it?
Right.
But if you're just doing it, that's a nice. But if it's a fuck up, it's kind of like, oh, you thought this was gonna make up for that.
Girls are all about you thought about me, you were thinking about me, I was on your mind, which is funny because that's what serial killers and stalkers do. But yeah, it's
got to be on your mind to some degree. If there's newspaper clippings and
yes,
like pictures on the wall, that's an issue.
Right. Yeah. So goes a long way. Don't let her ask for it. Do it before. It's kind of like the wake up BJ.
Ooh.
You ever had the girlfriend? You're like, whoa, you're blowing me. This is crazy.
That's flowers for us.
That's our flowers.
Ours don't. Our gifts doesn't cost any money, ladies.
Yeah, that's
one
true.
One of us is shallow here.
Yeah, we just like you for your mouth. Yeah, we don't need a materialistic.
You can't do a wake up cunnilingus, can you?
Nah, they're not into that.
They're not.
You got to move a leg up.
But they also have a harder life than us in terms of like killers and stuff, like being worried about like, things that could happen. So it's like you can't wake someone up with sex if it's a woman.
Girls have to let the vagina, here you go nuts, But if they get a little shifty. It's almost like an animal. We're like, whoa, hey, what are you doing down there? They're not just like, oh, look at this. They're kind of skittish about the vagina, which I get. Things could crawl in there. You never know who's groping or whatever. So I think they're a little, whoa, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Whereas we're like, this is all I think about every day, every second. So thank you.
Good point. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, you could wake up with breakfast in bed. You got to remember, I don't think getting eaten out is on the top of their list as much as it is with us.
Breakfast in bed is overrated too, though.
Oh, it stinks.
You're just like, I'm in bed now. I'm not starting my day.
Right.
I'm laying down still. I want coffee in bed is nice.
Yes.
I'll bring matcha or coffee or something in bed, but I'm not gonna like.
No.
Eggs in bed, now you're just sitting up.
You're stuck there. What am I, FDR? Am I Stephen Hawking? Like, let's go to the table and hang out. Now I'm stuck. You get an egg on the
Churchill
comforter.
In his final years. I'm just fucking laying there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. I got the covers on. Yeah, I'm pale. But yeah, you get an egg. You drop an egg on the comforter. That's ruined. It's no fun.
It's over.
Yeah.
I'm big about keeping the sheets soft, too. Let's keep them soft.
Yeah,
Ooh,
keep
Salamanca.
the sheets soft. Keep the room not smelling like sausage.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's my rec, and I just pulled that out of my ass, and I'm happy with it. What do you got?
All right. So I was lucky enough to see Sunset Boulevard again.
Wow,
on a big screen.
Wow,
so
really?
So that was great, and one of the best movies of all time. If you haven't seen it, I think there was a thing about like Trump when Parasite won, he was just trying to rile up his base. So he was like, what happened to good movies? He's just trying to, even though Parasite was great, I thought I loved it.
I loved
but
it.
he's shitting on it. He's like, what happened to like good? He's trying to be like American movies.
Yeah.
Like Gone with the Wind, or I think he said Sunset Boulevard. I'm like, all right, Trump, maybe we'll see Trump's Rotten Tomatoes Fave 5. I'll look at it, you know?
Yeah. But, timely reference too.
Sunset, whatever happened. And by the way, what happened? New movies came out. What do you think happened? It's fucking 70 years old. What do you mean, what happened? They're still available.
Right. We got to go with the Criterion collection.
Well, maybe Gone with the Wind might not be, actually.
Oh, that is not available. It's off HBO Max.
Sunset Boulevard is one of the greatest. It's so relevant. It's incredible.
Really?
Oh, to me, it's like an aging star and a guy who kind of gives in. Noir is the best because it's always someone going down a dark hole.
Sure.
And you know it ain't going to work out.
Is Sunset Boulevard the same as, what was that Lady Gaga movie?
Star is Born?
Yeah. Oh, that's an old movie, isn't it? That they've made like 4 times.
Yeah, but
this is
nothing
different.
like. You've never seen Sunset Boulevard?
I've never seen it.
Oh my God, Mark! It's one of the best movies. Yeah, it's one of the best. Matt.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
Come on,
Salamanca
you
with
and Trump.
Yeah. No, it's incredible. It's famous because it opens with the death of the main character. So he's floating in a pool and he's the narrator.
Oh, wow.
And no, I don't think any film had done that up until that point. And it's got so many great lines. Like one of my favorite lines in a movie ever, he goes, "It's amazing how gentle people are once you're finally dead."
Whoa.
Great noir.
Is it Billy Wilder?
Yes, the genius Billy Wilder.
What a pull. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right. I'm going to watch it.
Oh,
I
dude.
can't believe I haven't seen it. I'm embarrassed.
It's incredible. There's so many great. It's so relevant to now. It's a struggling writer who can't get something made.
Yeah.
And he's hiding from these guys who are trying to repossess his car. He's begging everyone for money. He's like, "I just need to pay off my car." He even goes to his own agent.
Yeah.
It's like, "Please, I need some money." And the agent basically, he's rich. He's on a golf course. He's like, "Look, it'll be good for you to have no car. You'll have nowhere to go and you'll have to write a play."
Isn't that fucking crazy how nothing really changes?
Nothing changes. And anyway, he ends up going in the wrong driveway and it turns out to be this famous has-been actress who was a big star in the silent film days, but she faded away, and it's got real stars in it. She plays cards with all these former silent film stars. So there's a scene where she's playing cards with Buster Keaton.
Whoa.
And Cecil B. DeMille has got a part in it.
Whoa.
Because she's like, "I used to work with him," and he's just like, I knew her when she was a kid, and it's crazy.
Wow, it's kind of meta.
It is meta. It's very meta. It's one of the best films ever made. I highly recommend it to anyone if you haven't seen it.
Big wreck. I've
seen it probably 5 or 6 times, but not in a couple years. And I was like, it's one of those I always have to rewatch.
All right. Wow, I'm sold.
It's one of the greatest American movies, I think.
Okay.
Am I overdoing it, Salacuse?
Yeah, what did you call the movie, by the way?
Sunset Boulevard?
Okay, I thought you said Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh,
Hollywood
geez.
Boulevard.
You're not even listening. Get the hell out of here. Have you seen Dave? People keep recommending Dave to me.
on Hulu.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Our pal Santino's in it.
Right.
I've had multiple friends recommend Dave, and I was like, I didn't want to watch it because I'm so sick of that trope, like the nerdy white guys around cool black guys, and he's trying to speak slang, and I hate that trope. But they're like, no, it's not that. It's almost like if Larry David was trying to be in that world, like young and hip.
And did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it, but I
think you
will.
mentioned this a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay.
But no, watch it. Let me know, because I might watch it too.
All right.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, because not a ton of great comedies out there, so people love this one, so maybe I'll give it a whirl.
And I'll give you a fucking one more. Just do a little glass with me, because I'm doing a toast.
All right, hit me, baby. Boy, we went through this. I think we made the right choice here. This is our possible...
I got to smell the bottle.
Oh, you can smell my fingers.
You can smell mine too, buddy. Get over here.
Yeah.
This is our bottle. Shit, I'm sorry Salacuse didn't get there. Here.
There we go. All right, what's this toast?
My toast is going to be, let's see.
Wait, I can't have a toast. I'm off bread. All right, I'll kill myself.
Good reminder from my therapist. Just about comedy. This is the toast. The only thing that can sustain this is our love for it. So never lose the love for it.
Wow.
Because there's so much bullshit in this business, and there's so much bullshit in this game. He said to me, the only thing that can sustain this, and that goes for more than just your career, by the way. That goes for your life, because you're gonna get more. I mean, look, you're gonna have a better time going about life if you're just trying to put out love into the world, you know?
I completely agree.
And now you know the bourbon is hitting me.
Yeah, Sam's getting sappy.
I'm like, why can't we be nicer, man?
Yeah, no, but I completely agree.
My toasts are all over the place. Last week was to Hitler's good ideas. Which was, a joke.
Yes, we're all joking, folks. Here. No, I'm with you. Positivity goes a long way, unless it's COVID. But yeah, stay positive. Don't get bitter. And
put out love is what I'm saying too, because we need to feel the love of comedy. That's what's kept us in it. Like the bitterness is so easy. It can seep in so easily.
Dude, I had this conversation. I was with 3 comics this week, or 2 comics. We're all talking bits, writing, laughing. We would try the bits, then we'd rework them and tweak them, and it was so fun. And we all came together, and that's what it's all about. We sit here and go numbers, and why is he famous, and networks, and this and that.
We can still do that, but just at the end of it, you got to be like, I'm lucky. I like my life. I like that I get to tell jokes.
Yes, we're lucky, and that's the thing about therapy is you get that shit out there, and then you go back to the world and be positive and happy. So get the negative out with this guy. That's what you're paying for. Yeah. And let's be honest, a lot of people could get more negativity out other places.
Sometimes you'll hang out with people, and you're like, this guy just got a good...
That's some negativity. I'm getting out.
Mark will go on a poignant rant and then just go...
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of this.
Yeah, you got to mix it up.
So you just got to surround yourselves with so many good comics last night. Like I was at the Cellar. I was hanging out. I saw Greer Barnes for the first time in like 16 months. I miss Greer Barnes. He gave me a big hug.
Love Greer.
I said, I'm sad I didn't get to celebrate the Knicks this year with you. William Stevenson, who used to host the Cellar all the time, passed away. And Greer and William had a long-standing bet every year. $50, the Knicks are going to make the playoffs, and Greer lost $50 every fucking year.
Whoa!
And I said William had to die the one fucking year we brought it, and he came in and gave me a hug. Nice little hang. Saw Roy Wood Jr. last night, who's one of my favorite. So many great new bits. I saw our buddy Mayron. You're like all these like comics that are fun to see at the Cellar. Jay Jordan just started working there. He's got good shit, dude.
Great writer.
He's really funny.
Good writer.
He had
funny.
a great set.
Yeah, he's punchy, quick. That's my favorite kind of comedy. Yeah, Mayron's a glowing beacon of light. It's all good stuff. We do good. We're in a good business, so let's all try to stay up, as they say, because we're all mentally ill too. You got to remember that.
Deranged.
Yes, we're pieces of garbage and with low self-esteem and weird pasts and childhoods. So let's keep it real and positive. And what's that? You wouldn't put your bad breath on someone. So why put your bad mood on someone?
Yeah, so a lot of people put bad breath on you.
Yeah.
But it's horrible.
I know.
What if someone with bad breath and a bad mood is on you? That's the worst. You ever meet a depressing person with bad breath?
That's a death penalty. We got to get rid of that person. Put them in the chamber. But I had a lady today or 2 days ago. She's like, "Can you sign my book?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And as I'm talking to her, or as I'm signing, she's talking to me and spitting on the book. I can see the droplets hitting the book, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing, lady? Like, cool it." She was hammered or whatever, but it's
then
hitting
you look
the
down,
book.
You realize it was a credit card statement. You're like, "This is fucking horrible." That's no, dude. People spitting on you.
I hate the spitting.
The booze in your face. You're like, "Fucking kill me."
I know. I was jealous of my friend. He had glasses. I was like, at least you got a little bit of a blocker, But I was just getting pelted with these spit droplets.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Do you Purell?
A little. I'm a little over it, to be honest.
I'm a little over it,
I wash
too.
the hands a lot, though. I get sick so much less, these days because I've been washing my hands so much. So I'm like, why not? I also realize, like, you're getting sick. If you just shake, I'll shake so many hands after a show that I got to wash. Like, it's just like that's how you get sick. Just contact with people, right? So
I'm a fist bump guy, but I literally played in dirt all day long as a kid, and I think it helped me later in life.
Yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah. Just, I've got a pretty good immune. I don't really get sick.
You don't get sick ever.
No, I don't get sick.
I'm sick constantly.
I know. Well, but you grew up in the city, the filthiest place on the planet.
Yeah, what the hell? Why am I such a pussy?
I don't know. Maybe it's the genes or the...
It's the genes. Bad back.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm stressed all the time. It always goes to my spine.
But you got a good frame.
Thanks.
6'3", handsome, full head of hair.
You're handsome, buddy.
Hairy chest.
Now I know this guy's drunk.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fuck you.
That'd be a great ending to this. We just have credits going on. We're just butt fucking each other. People are like, "Have you seen the end?"
That's the name of the new Rye.
That's our clip on YouTube or on Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't even need captions.
Mark and Sam fuck. The captions grunting, sniffing.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. I don't know. I just can't get sick.
I get sick constantly, but I've been better about it. And yeah, man, I'll tell you, I think the hand washing makes a big difference.
Yeah.
The Purell feels like some place. I'm sure it helps a little, but it's like what you're saying. When you're doing it all the time, like maybe doing this shit does strengthen your immune system. Like
I think it does.
You played in dirt.
I really think it does. Yeah, over time, especially. So, especially when you're a kid, you get it out. You get absorbed to that shit, or you absorb that shit early, and your body just gets immune. It's almost like playing the guitar. Your fingers get stronger and more calloused.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that might be it.
I think so. But
Damn.
You're too far gone.
I'm gone.
Yeah, you're already ruined.
Yeah, it's tough. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, but hey, you gotta live, damn it. I mean, also we're killing ourselves with this, but
this is good. We found our fucking baby right here.
We got it. Thanks, Christopher.
That is smooth. This is like a nice buzz.
I'm feeling great. I gotta cool it. But yeah, feeling good.
Well, the prototype I gave him, I said, I want this to be like Buffalo Trace because that's
good.
affordable, but it's a really good bourbon.
Perfect comparison.
I want people to be able to buy this so it's not too expensive, but it's killer.
Yeah, good call. I can't believe he gave us another swill. What were you thinking?
Well, we're going to get drunk on these too, I guess.
Yeah, good point.
Each episode is going to be worse and worse. We'll end with Canadian whiskey in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It stunk.
Why was Canadian whiskey popular in the 60s? What the hell were they thinking?
I don't know. Canadian Club's all right.
It's all right. I've had some bloody shits on that stuff.
Really?
Oh, my God. We'd get the plastic handle that you bought at the grocery store.
Yeah, I used to drink it a lot.
Yeah, I did too.
Taka's rough.
Ooh, firewater.
That's the vodka, right?
Yeah.
That shit was horrible.
Always in plastic. Plastic bottle is like cereal in a bag.
Yeah.
It could be the same shit, but it just feels sadder.
Yeah, a plastic bottle's rough.
I know. You don't want to be able to squeeze a bottle of liquor, you know? It's already poison.
You want to be able to hear your fucking disease.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a dog toy.
Yeah, it gets me running towards you. So many nights. Isn't it great? Like our friend Will Sylvans has never drank.
Yeah, but maybe he'll drink for an episode.
I doubt it.
That would be dark, though.
I think he's Muslim or something. He's vegan. He doesn't eat sugar.
Healthy.
And it's like, and he exercises a ton. You're like, man, what does your insides look like? They must be pink and clean.
Yeah.
So many years of this
now
shit.
You're turning me on.
I love a pink inside.
Yeah, Will is so healthy. He's like, I've been on the road with him. We're drinking tonight. Phil Hanley and I are downing Negronis. He's drinking a green tea at dinner.
There you go. And that's over a year. Plus, I mean, the guy's 54.
No.
51?
It's 50, I think.
Okay, 50. But he looks amazing.
Yeah. No, I was shocked he was 50.
I know. Especially when you see his accomplishments. All right. Joking Will. He doesn't know how to use a podcast. I do one with him now. Yeah. But, all right, we got to wrap this thing up. You got a bit?
Yeah, I got a couple ideas. I got a few ideas. I don't know what to work on here.
Yeah, same. I'm all over the place.
I'm all over the place, dude. Yeah, I could try. I mean, we could try a couple quick. Shit, we haven't done ads.
Oh, jeez. Good call.
You can tell we're drunk.
This is hitting hard.
Should we start out with this first one? We Might Be Drunk is brought to you by Honey.
Yes.
Love Honey, dude.
Love the honey.
We shop online. You know, we've all seen that empty promo code. Taunt us. Sometimes spit in our face. Thanks to Honey, I don't have to do that search for one anymore. Honey's a free browser extension that scours the internet for discount codes. When you're ready to check out, Honey automatically applies the best one. Instant savings. Honey has found its customers over $2 billion in savings, supported by over 30,000 stores online. Buy anything from tech and gaming products to beer and wine. I've saved so much money on this, haven't you?
Of course. It's a genius idea. I don't know what took so long. This is so gold. You can just punch it in and boom, you got a promo. It's great. It's Google for promo codes. I've recently bought some shoes. I used Honey, got a better deal, and you should too. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free. Installs in just a few seconds. Save some dough and support this podcast. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/drunk. That's joinhoney.com/drunk. And get that honey, baby. All right.
Should we do a bit?
Well, we got one more ad, too.
Should we do that now?
Let's knock it out. We're already in the zone. Sheath underwear, folks. I love Sheath. Big fan. I'm wearing it right now. They're
Am
stained.
I? Oh, no, I'm not. But I wear them a lot.
Oh, they look great. They feel great. Your dick is in a separate pouch than your balls. Finally,
Love that
some
pouch.
space. I love the pouch. You don't get that weird schmegma in between the two. You know, it's just great. And
Also, if you're like, Attell used to have that great bit about when you're fighting with your partner and your dick falls out his little flap.
Yeah.
I like how he just peeks out to see if there's trouble a brewing.
it's
Classic
true.
Attell. But that's true. With sheath, that doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. And everything's tight, secure, where it needs to be, supported. It's great. It's a hot summer. This guy went to Iraq, this guy Robert, who made it, so he knows about the sand and the heat, and it's Israel and Palestine down there. You got to give them some space every now and then. So get the sheath. Tell them how, Sammy.
Go to sheathunderwear.com and order with promo code DRUNK to get 20% off your first order, and Sheath Underwear 100% back, 100% money back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code DRUNK. Get Sheath Underwear and let them support your balls.
Yes.
I really do like it. It's good stuff.
Love Sheath, and my gal likes it too.
Yeah, they look like you take your underwear off and you're like, oh, this is the type of shit like a Wall Street guy would wear.
Yes, yeah. You feel like kind of a man in Sheath.
Yeah.
Like a James Bond or something. All right, hit me with a bit.
Okay, I got a couple. I don't know which way to go. I got...
Something you really is not ready. Something really half-baked.
All right. I have one about... here's an idea I had.
Because mine is really raw.
Yeah. I had to think about, like, how as a white man, I obviously have an easier life, but it is funny when liberals, like, will talk about other groups as opposed to white people. Mm-hmm. Like when they'll say shit like, with trans people, she was born in the wrong body. Okay, there's nothing she can do about born in the wrong body. But then the same people pen articles like, attention white men, all of you are shit.
Right.
And it's like, well, what about I was born this way?
I know. And you can't change race. We've seen a few people try that and it didn't fly.
True.
So like, not only am I stuck in this body, I'm stuck. She can at least change.
Yeah, the only flaw with this bit right now is that, like, being trans is obviously way harder. That's the one thing where I'm like, it's not linear. I think that's maybe the issue with it.
I hear you, but at least they have an option. They have an out. Like it's hard and there's bigotry and whatever, but like they can get out of it. Like I don't feel like a man. I'm not a man inside. I'm going to be a woman. And there's going to be some obstacles.
You can't help how you're born only applies to people with harder lives. That's maybe like you can't. You were born
I was born an oppressor.
I was born an oppressor.
Yeah, and you can't change that. You're just stuck. You could change it to a white woman, but a lot of people hate them too. But you're stuck with that fucking cracker honky skin.
Yeah.
You're a Jew too, so you could change. You can convert religion even, but you're stuck with that. No pigment.
This might be nothing.
I don't know. I like it.
Let me try a different one.
It's very hypocritical.
Let me try. It is, but it's not. It's just I'm not making a good enough point yet. Here's the other angle I had. It's part of a bigger chunk. I have a joke about like. This is a joke that hits. People always they ask when you're a mistake. I tell people, I was a mistake, and they go, broken condom or unplanned. And I'm like, gee, I never broached the topic with my mother because I love her. Like, I can't imagine pulling my mom aside, like, hey, broken condom or raw dog? What happened, Mom? I know you're crying, but my friend Gary really wanted to know. That's why I ruined our relationship.
Right.
So that hits, and I want to add to it, like, a part where I almost defend my biological father for leaving because they're like, hey, it wasn't a good deal for him. He didn't want to have a kid. Not only did he have a kid, he's got one who's always on tour, shitting on him in joke form.
That's funny.
Like that's so the opposite of what he wanted.
Right.
He wanted nothing. He's got a living thing that resents him in witty ways.
Publicly. Broadcasting it into microphones.
Witty is not right. That's
well, you're basically doing a campaign for how shitty this guy was. Like you're going all over the road. Like I'm going to Syracuse to talk about this deadbeat.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck. The whole point was for
you to not be here.
Yes.
I really got not what I wanted.
Yeah. No one is pro-abortion more than your dad. He's like, I should have done that. What the hell was I thinking? If
they made a time travel movie, it's like Terminator, but he just goes back to kill me.
Right. You're gonna kill Hitler's baby? No, mine.
He goes back in time. He just tries my mom again. He's like, let me pitch it to you one more time. this kid's going to be really shitty. I'm from the future.
Also, he's got a good reason. Like, this is why I left. This is a nightmare. No wonder I didn't want to be a dad. Being a dad sucks. I'm not even there and I'm getting trashed.
That's fucking funny.
That's great. There's a lot there.
That. All right, what do you got?
I still think the trans thing is good too.
What do you got? I love you because you believe in
I believe in that bit.
When you have comic friends, you need the ones that aren't the ones like I love Joe Mackey, but it's like to death. I run a bit by him and he's just like, "Oh, that was terrible," and I'm like, I need someone who sees the upside and the potential.
I see the potential for sure.
What do you got?
And I think almost any bit can be fixed, but obviously there's some are way far off than others. But yeah, all right. So my gal has been farting publicly and getting a little too brazen about it, which I'm like, look, I get it. You're a human being with bodily function. You have to fart, but give me a little shame. You know,
you farted like 3 times this episode.
Well, hey, look, it's different. I mean, for genders, you know, like I hate to say it, but it is. And my point is, men, if I cried openly every day.
I thought my trans bit was offensive.
Hold on. You know I'm right. I mean, there's a reason women are like, let me close the door. Or let me, do whatever. Like, they're nervous about looking a certain way. Or women don't really curse as much. They don't talk about fucking as much.
No, I'm listening.
All right. So, look, if we really want equality, let's go for it. But look, if a boyfriend starts crying every day, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, okay, his mom died or whatever, cry, I get it. But, like, if you're just openly weeping, it's the same thing as the farting. It's the girl's version.
Wow, that's good.
Aha, okay. If the guy cries every day, you're like, this guy sucks. I get it if he needs to cry every now and then, but every day?
At home,
openly?
At home. Come here. Let me give you a hug.
Right.
But out in public, fuck, I got to deal with this now, I guess.
Yes.
Maybe it's the same for farts. And
it's completely the same with farts. And when I do cry, there's a little shame up. So I got look away, you know, and that's how the farting should be. Like, oh, shit, that was slipped. I had some, Popeyes
I got a
or
line
whatever.
for you. Either way, just hold it in.
Yes. And then one of my punches is... like either way, you obviously have something bigger brewing inside you.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like she's got a shit or I've got a, family thing or whatever it is. But it needs more. But I think the comparison is something. The farting and crying.
Either way, you got to clear the air.
Clear the air, yeah.
That's good.
Let's clear the air.
That's a good
Salamanca.
Well, Harry's out. But yeah, I think the comparison, it matches. I just got to find the punchlines.
Yeah.
Crying for a man is farting for a woman. This is why women are like, they don't just shit with the door open. I'm like, I'm a woman. I'm not going to do that.
That's why we're both fucked up for different reasons.
What do you mean?
Well, men are fucked up because we hold too much shit in, right? And then we snap and kill people. Women are fucked up in a different way.
They hide a ton.
Men are mass shooters because they hold in all their pain and then one day they just fucking snap.
Right.
Whereas women are just kind of mean.
Right. Or they'll cry at work or something.
Right. But like I'm talking about women can cry and men help. Women fart, people go away.
Yeah.
Men cry, people go away.
Right.
Either way, you're left to your own devices with it,
That's very interesting, yeah. Because we've all seen a lady, and you're like, what's up with her? Like, lady stuff, she's going through something, and you're like, I'm going through a ton, but I held it. But it's just, we're different,
I like you comforting her, like, come here. Oh, hold on a second. Come here, baby. It's all right.
Yeah, and one of the lines is, hey, boyfriend farts, that's a dry panty. Girlfriend farts, that's a wet panty. All right. Somebody gave me that line. That's not mine. But yeah, I thought that was fun. But all right. I like the... What did you just say? You had something that I liked just now, literally.
I've had like five of these drinks. What do you...
Oh, you just said it. Damn it.
Salamanca?
What did he say? You're sober.
About men become mass shooters.
Oh, yeah. Right. Women just become kind of mean.
Yeah, I think there's something about that where that's just irritating to constantly be holding in gas.
Yes.
The holding in crying is so much worse.
Oh, it's deadly.
That makes you a shittier person.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I like how men bottle it in and become mass shooters. Women bottle it in and just kill you slowly.
Aha! They eat away at you.
You know, one person.
Yes, yes.
Men and women, they both need a safe space for different reasons. You know, like you fart and you're like, it's fine.
Right.
But maybe a female therapist who just lets you fart.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
I don't want to step
nothing.
on too much of your women kill how they love.
Oh yeah, that was a classic.
That's
man. That's one of my best bits.
It's a signature. That was a game changer bit. But all right. That's good stuff. We got to go. I think we've gone
Plug
an
some
hour
dates.
and 40. Oh, yeah. I'm all over the road in weird cities. Toledo, Dayton, Syracuse, Houston, Texas. What else we got here? Philadelphia, Helium, Buffalo, Appleton, Arlington Improv, Brea in California, Albany, West Palm Beach, Comedy Connection, Madison, Wisconsin. So we got some fun stuff coming up and some weird ones. But come out either way. Say hello. Drink one for me. What do you got there, Sam-O?
Raleigh, Cincinnati. It's like 40 minutes outside Cincinnati. It's that funny bone.
Liberty.
Liberty, yeah. I got Madison, OKC. Nashville. Can't wait for Nashville. Very excited. Governors in Levittown. I got Comedy Off Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky. I got Kansas City, Missouri. Portland, Oregon, baby. Helium. Can't wait. Comedy Castle in Royal Oak, Michigan. Way more. Philly, Boston. Go to samuel.com/shows. We're fucking touring it up. I'm pumped about this ride, dude.
Very pumped. I love how good it is. It tastes great. Like, it feels good to sell something that we would actually drink.
That is smooth.
So smooth, so flavorful. It's got a bite, but not too much. It just tastes scrumptious.
Fucking Vince Vaughn and Swingers smooth.
Yeah, that's money, baby.
Let's do it. All right, well, keep listening. Sign up for the Patreon. See us on the road.
Yeah.
Follow the We Might Be Drunk on Instagram.
Yes.
Leave us reviews too while you're at
Yes.
it. We never ask people to do that, but you should do that on Apple if you can.
Yeah, leave a review, 5-star, comment, post, say hello, share, and watch our specials all on YouTube. Fuck it. And tell a friend, queef it up, and thank you. Keep drinking.